Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're continuing on this series with the best SDS rotary hammers. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about this. This right here is a DeWALT DCD999 half-inch combo drill, and it is a half-inch hammer drill combination, right? So the question that people really want to know is this half-inch hammer drill as good as, if not better than, a dedicated SDS rotary hammer drill, right? So if you follow the series with the hammer drills, then you know that the DCD999 is one of the fastest hammer drills for drilling in masonry or drilling in concrete or operating in hammer drill mode, let's just say, right? And so we're gonna try to pitch this up against, you know, all the other ones we tested so far in the SDS rotary hammer series and figure out where does it stand, how does it stand up, and how much of a difference does it make, right? Like I said, some people may already know the answer, but how much of a difference, it may or may not surprise you. So if you're interested in that, stick with us. All right, so that test was really interesting. Let's go take a look at numbers, okay? So this DCD999, we ran with a fully charged 9 amp hour FLEXVOLT battery, which means it is a 9 amp hour battery in this tool, right? On the first run, using the same bit, took 35.77 seconds, all right? Second run, it did not finish, and because it didn't finish the second run, we didn't go to the third run, okay? So it really just did one run, and it took about 35.77 seconds, okay? So let's go looking at the specs. This tool spins at a whopping 2,250 RPM and has a whopping 38,250 BPM, okay? But the issue with this is we have nowhere does it state in the manual, on the website, anywhere it doesn't say what the impact force is. So we just have to assume the impact force is tiny, okay? And this tool weighs a whopping 3.54 pounds, okay? So looking at the leaderboard, where does it rank, right? So with a drill run of 35.77, it actually is in, bam, pretty much last place, but in front of the Ryobi PSB RH01, which is the compact drop motor 18 volt SDS hammer drill, right? So that drill had, you know, average run speed of about 50.96. So if you look at the numbers, this drill is faster than a compact SDS rotary hammer drill, but nowhere nearly as fast as a dedicated regular size SDS hammer drill, okay? So let's go take a little bit more look at the details of that, right? So if you go and take a look at the other runs, you know that we tried to run this more than one time. So on the second run, it was going, and then it just stopped making any additional progress, right? So we pulled it out, we tried it again, same thing, okay? So the thing that we know, or most everybody knows, is that the enemy of drill bits, especially SDS drill bits, is heat. Okay, so obviously heat, and some people may have said rebar and that is an enemy, but let's just go with heat for now. Okay, mainly because as the carbide tip heats up, it starts to lose a lot of its structural integrity, and it starts to get this little darkish brownish, almost like patina type color on it. So basically pretty much the biggest enemy of these SDS drill bits is mainly heat, right? So the issue with using this SDS bit on a tool like the DeWALT DCD999, which has a 2200 pretty much RPM and 38,000 BPM, is if heat wasn't a factor, I'm sure it would do much better. But the problem is that the heat is just building up so fast on this drill bit that you are just wearing the drill bits out, right? So if the drill bits weren't wearing out, you would get much faster results, but just going at that faster speed, you are just burning through the drill bits, right? So if you go ahead and say, well, you could probably run it on speed 1 and on rotary hammer mode, yeah, you may get a lot further. You probably won't get, as fast, but you'll probably get a lot further in terms of longevity, more holes drilled, right? But if you're gonna do that, and you say time is money, you might as well just go ahead and go get an SDS drill, right, to do that and get the job done, right? Because that's primarily the thing that you're gonna be focused on, right? So what can we say about this, right? So I know a lot of people say, in some jobs you have the one combo drill and you'll get a lot of stuff done, and that may be true, and you can definitely get the job done, right? So if you have like 1 or 2 holes you need to drill and you like half inside, you could definitely get it done, maybe on speed 2, maybe on speed 1, just to, get through all the holes, right? But if you're gonna be drilling, decent size holes, let's say 3/8 or above, then you probably wanna get the dedicated SDS rotary hammer, because using the drill bits on high speed are going to burn the bits, right? So talking about that, right, you could get a SDS rotary hammer nowadays, like let's just say some of the house branded ones, right, for little over maybe $100, right? You could even get the Bosch ones for maybe over $150, right? So there is a good place to get that done, right? But if you are drilling, let's say tiny holes, let's just say, fit 5/30 seconds or like, something like that, or even a 1/4 inch, you will probably be just fine using a regular combo hammer drill, because those bits are so small, just spinning decently fast and with a small BPM, right? You're gonna be, or small impact energy per BPM, you're gonna be fine drilling those out, right? But anything, let's just say, 1/2 inch or larger, you probably really want to get the drill, SDS drill, mainly because the impact force is making a huge difference, okay? So on the combo drills, right, hammer drills, there is no real rotary impact energy, right? The force is completely coming from the user just bearing down on the tool, and the chuck in a way kind of spinning across like little speed bumps in the chuck clutch mechanism that helps you, your energy just come up and down, right? So the other thing I want to note is that we're bearing pretty much almost full weight and might on this tool, right? So the user fatigue is going to be huge, right? So you cannot just let the tool really do the work on a combination hammer drill like this, but on an SDS rotary hammer, you can let the tool do the work, because the tool has the mechanism that, literally does the rotary and just delivers the impact force. Whereas the impact force on a drill like this is really delivered by you. Okay, so those are real things to take away from this. But like I said, somewhere X will meet Y, and you can say, okay, smaller drill bits will be just fine with something like this, and that's probably going to be true. But if you're doing anything decent size holes, right, you definitely need a tool like this. Okay, so hope this video helped you guys out. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, have a great day, get back to work, and we'll see you guys next time.